shows that for many reasons, but I do enjoy the city. I spend a lot of time in the city. First, whenever I see decisions that come up, I always look at what the motivation of it, what's turning this development. And my understanding is one of the major motivations is that we made a promise back in 2009 to build a new stadium for this team. And now we're to the point where they're, saying that they're going to leave if we don't appease them. I'm all about following orders, but I don't jump everyone's orders. To me, when someone holds a gun to my head, usually I got a choice. Do I allow whatever's going on one side of the relationship, really what's going on? We're in the process of allowing this to be dictated by someone all the way across the country, a group all the way across the country. When in reality, most major league teams like to have their teams close by. Hence the Orioles are all centralized around Baltimore. I understand there's lots of other minor league teams that are going on, minor league stadiums, and these teams come in thinking they run the show. And they want you to hop to $80 million bill. I don't know. I feel like hopping yet. To me, it's, I also look at and I see all these other entertainment options. A lot of people are active for this stadium downtown. I know I'll hate the traffic that the stadium brings. I'd love to see the sources of things. I'm all for it. My 2 minutes is up.
Thank you, sir. Sir, could you please repeat your name for us for the record?
My name's Dan. Dan.
Dan, what's your last name?
Brody.
Brody, thank you.
Right. If I could add one other thing. I tried to get connected to this plan, and the mayor's office said they would return a phone call 2 days ago. I've yet to receive a phone call. I spoke with them before I came in today. They told me they didn't have anything for me. They wanted to put something together. Essentially, leaving the public in the dark is kind of not helpful. I don't think.
Hi, my name is Morgan Stubbs. I go to Open High School, which is a Richmond City public school. And on Friday, my history class is going to take a trip to the City Trails. And my class is going to be one of the last classes at my school that can go there. Basically, I'm kind of shocked at the removal of the City Trail because I just personally believe that the removal of an interactive experience of so many people's history is incredibly disrespectful, and it just kind of shocks me. I understand that there will be a museum put up as well, but that just kind of feels like an appeasement to the rest of Richmond. So, yeah, Richmond is so full of history of slavery. It confuses me because I don't understand why we would want to get rid of that. Also, another thing that confuses me is that we seem to have enough money to fund the Redskins Stadium as well as this stadium, but we don't have enough money for Richmond City Public Schools. Open High School can't even pay for their own copy paper, and we don't have enough money to buy enough textbooks for a 20-person class. And so the textbooks we have are missing numerous chapters, so that just kind of confuses me. Why do we have enough money to build 2 stadiums but not to pay for schools? Thank you for your time. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Monica Swanson. I live in Southside. And I have to say that before I go over my remarks, I'm bring a little too much. I'm just saying. I have had 2 children go to different public schools, and I work in different public schools, and she is not exaggerating. And here she is wondering, wow. I came today to speak, number 1, to encourage you to extend this approval process beyond any committee meetings or city council meetings. I encourage outreach that are at times that people who work at odd hours are able to attend, and also that the information is shared beyond television and radio. I would like to discuss also that vetting this plan has yielded enormous discussion from its advocates about moving past the unease of interpreting slavery, building a slavery museum to highlight one of 40 auction houses in this vicinity, concerns about parking and traffic, economic development for the alleviation of poverty, and the ability to walk to a baseball game. Almost nothing has been discussed about the intrinsic value of said property as it relates to being ground zero of the slave trade. The National September 11th Memorial of 8 acres in New York City is a tribute of remembrance to the nearly 3,000 people who were killed in the terror attacks. Hundreds of thousands of African Americans were terrorized in the colonial slave trade. This land is sacred as a root of suffering and tribulation in America, and it elevates community in reality that despite suffering and tribulations, there is triumph in the human spirit. And I hope that as we move through this process, that it is elevated. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Janet Mooney, and I'm a resident of the 2nd District of Richmond. I'm not much of a public speaker, but I did just want to express my opposition to the idea of baseball stadium being moved to Shockoe. I feel that Shockoe is a historically significant site on par with Ellis Island. It's a place that people came through to get to America, but not necessarily because they wanted to come to America. I don't think it's the right place to have a baseball stadium. Aside from that fact, I've lived in the Central Virginia area most of my life and in Richmond for at least the past 5 years. I've seen the ideas that have come through Richmond that are supposed to be big ideas to bring people into town, Center Stage and Canal Walk and 6th Street Marketplace, and they don't exactly happen the way the big idea thought they were going to happen. They don't bring in people to the city the way it was hoped. I think it's important to see what the people who actually live in the city want instead of focusing on bringing people in from outside of the city. Because, for better or for worse, a lot of people in the counties are still afraid of Richmond. If they're not going to hang around after bringing their kids to a game at the Diamond, how likely is it they're going to hang around with their kids in Shockoe after a game there? Where would they take them? Who's going to come into a town and stay at a hotel for a AA baseball game? The Diamond was built in 1985. It may be old in the grand scheme of baseball stadiums, but the average church and school, I believe, was built in 1955. And so if we're going to focus on anything crumbling and being dilapidated, we should probably focus on our public schools instead. And that's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you very much.